made work with before very well. As we take a look at the rotations here for both teams, getting us situated into the early game here, Wolf.
Martis should be looking for the snowballs, while Fredrin needs to just farm all the time. Just make sure that no matter what happens, your enemy Martis will not have the snowball potential against you. So that means Ogwin, though, with the reset, it's going to be pretty good. Every second counts at this point.
Yeah, he's going to go ahead and get that. And real quick, too, since we got poking happening here. Emblems, how's it looking, Leo?
So far, the fact that Blacks International invested so much in the Quantum Charge means they want to be fast on their feet. And again, the trademark boots, at least 2 Wilderness Blessings. Oh wait, give me a sec here. The Hitman, down to a third of his health, dashing on through using AP BREN's Cyclonite. Thank you very much.
And I don't know if this is Oheb just self-correcting in game number 2, because game number 1, we saw that the 1-1 with the high-end Troy was actually pretty deadly in the laning stage. And now he goes for his own high-end Master Assassin.
That's right.
Yeah.
Say you're old without saying you're old.
Yeah,
say, throw it back.
Throw it back. But yeah, the Master Assassin now being available for two of the marksmen means that trading blows in the gold lane is going to be a sight to see.
Wow. Once again, the power of this, the quick rotations, right? And I think even if you look at the Quantum Chargers, the fact that they have 4 of those, they're really looking to play around speed and movement.
Talking about it, looking to duel already. Super Marco down to a 5th of his health. Oheb approaching half, sending home Super Marco. In mid though, a little scuffle as we set up for the first turtle already spawned. AP BREN first of the scene. A slight pull towards their side. Ogwin and Flapteezy ready to go. Flapteezy level 4. Got a few combos in, waiting to set up that champ stance. In comes Agent Zero from the flank, letting that turtle reset to mid, down to a third of its health. Ogwin dashing on through, setting it up with a spellbound. Big bong from Kyle Teasy, plus the red tree securing that big.
Yeah. But right now that all plays a part here. They're going to bring Oheb along to the mid.
Few with the pull, Yue compromised, forced to flicker out. That's a successful engage by AP BREN, wasting that huge resource.
I might even get more. Sensui found here up top.
There's a knock-up, the taunt, Sensui using the iframes. Ooh, just missing that final slash by about a meter, an inch, rather, as Ogwin needs to wait for that cooldown.
Yeah.
Oheb.
Oh no.
Big setup. That's 4 men sent. The Blazing Duet spent in already. Oheb survives for maybe a second more. Close call. Ogwin almost traded out for them. Oh, here comes the Hitman, knocking up 2. Kyle Teasy and Few able to just walk away.
So they're able to get away, but they get that kill. Now the turtle going to be the focus here for AP BREN. Blacklist International, though, going to try to keep things together. UA still holding on to this Nether Realm. So Flapteezy will make work down in the bottom side as Blacklist wants to contest the turtle.
That's right. 4v3. Few just about to catch up. Already, Edward backing out. Guiding Winds, Primal Wrath. Big bonk plus a retribution once more, securing that turtle. They got shields, but it's not going to be enough to save Ogwin. Agent Zero zeroing AP BREN's roamer, and the fight continues. Blacklist.
That's why you have the Nether Realm, as we see him guiding Win on out. But still, if things can get layered properly here from Blacklist International, their fighting potential is still relatively good, despite the 1K lead that AP BREN has right now. And that's why you see them really putting the pressure here in the jungle.
Ooh, Sensui committing the retribution there. The fight breaks out. He does have it. He places himself right behind the Appraiser's Wrath. Circling Eagle coming in, forcing out a Nether Realm. The Nether Realm coming in from Yue. A clutch engage. Look at the back line. Flapteezy finding Renegade. The Blazing Duet coming in from Oheb, keeping them in check alive for just a few more. Blacklist survive. AP BREN continue the assault through mid. It's 3 bodies. Edward the only one with health. And AP BREN gonna take this objective. A close and sweaty fight. They continue on. Flapteezy finding Oheb in the back line. Trading out 1 for 1. Circling Eagle keeping Few down. It's a double kill for Edward. Blacks International, the clapback, making AP BREN pay.
Edward coming out swinging, 3 kills now on the board for him. Can they go ahead and also secure this objective? Whittling the gold lead down now. Renegade also picking up the Flask of the Oasis. Should be able to help them throughout these skirmishes.
A wonderful play coming up from Blacklist. I thought that it was crazy that they stayed, especially because Flap had Flicker.
Oh, here we go. This is about to break out. Check out Super Marco coming in from the east. Edward, the eyes on him. The shutdown from Ogwin. Once more, the combination of the retry and the ult taking down 100% of the turtles in game number 2. Hitman arrow.
The kill, they even get a turret in the top lane and then a purple buff. So they got a lot out of that. Maybe the only loss is Oheb was able to farm into the bottom lane for quite a bit. That's a full lane and then a full turret. But overall, AP BREN gets so much out of that mini play that they did.
I like the fact that you mentioned Oheb as well, right? That's kind of what he has to do at this point. Yeah, it's not a big gold disparity or anything like that against AP BREN, but we've seen this before. Putting things into place for later on in the game, especially when you have a Claude in your draft, you have that split push potential, right? We've seen this many times now. So if it's, taking these baby steps, getting this tier 1 turret down, working to put pressure on the other side of the map, forcing AP BREN to respond, that could work, but hold on.
Sensui walks into that bush, the pull from View, Renegade, of course he's circling Eagle, using it to disengage. Kyle Teasy forcing the issue, pushing in to Blacks International's jungle. And what's interesting, between all of the
because that also means that they will take more space. For example, AP BREN have been constantly pushing the envelope onto the purple buff.
Cool.
And now, the final slash, putting Edward right where he needs to be. The flicker up from Agent Zero. US saving him with a Netherrealm stolen away. The Netherrealm from AP BREN as well. Clapped easy. Clap one. Edward falls. Super Marco. Sensui traded up with Clapped easy. 4 for 1. 2K for Marco. Oheb the only one left. It's a bloodbath in that corridor in Blacklist's jungle.
AP BREN again decisively getting 4 members of Blacklist International. It didn't look like it would be a huge gold lead for them in favor of power, but man, that fight just showed it. Woo. And Ogwin, if you just keeping Oheb at bay here. Lord now up though. Super Marco gonna go ahead and work on it.
We did say that AP BREN might be scared of getting the 1-1 because there's the Famis and there's the Valentine already, but now they have proven that they have a play around it. Just wait for the Netherrealm to be up, and then when Blacklist International copies the Netherrealm, what they do was to actually blow onto those shields. Flapteasy just flickers in with Ogwen. They know that their combination is enough to lock down the members of Blacklist International, allowing Super Marco to get the passive. And getting 3 marks means that you will get the ultimate. It's like AP BREN were preparing for Super Marco to take off, and that was a beautiful play on their side.
Yeah, it's kind of scary when you think about it, because even when things try to fall in place for Blacklist International, when you see those team fights happening, AP BREN just pulls on through in the damage department. Now Lord going to be here in the mid lane. They're knocking on the doors, big item pickups as well for AP BREN as they get ready to assault Blacklist base. They're working on it. Final slash.
Mid and bottom in sync. Lord taken care of by Blacklist. The waves are well managed. Circling Eagle here by Renegade, using it to disengage, knocking up a few minions on the way back. AP BREN taking this slow. They understand that Blacklist still have some firepower.
Okay, shields taken out. Still working on the turrets though. Renegade could be in trouble.
The final slash, putting him in. Few with the burn damage, taking down the Hitman. That's 1 off of the board for Black.
It's gonna be an impressive defense coming out from Blacklist International. Not gonna be enough for them to get out of their base though, which then again gonna be difficult for them to find an opening when it comes to the farm. And I wonder if AP BREN, they can fish out. Oh my goodness.
One more time. Talk about fishing. They put Edward out from their base like a fish out of water. Now the base coming in. That inhibitor going down. Yue put down 1/10 of his health, surviving, but just for now. Mid lane inhibitor falls as well. AP BREN, like a bulldozer, through Blacklist structures.
And they find themselves once again 10, nearly 11,000 ahead here, Wolf.
My goodness. I was just about to say that the thing with AP BREN is they have the Arlot, and what's special about the Arlot when you're ahead is that you Blacklist International when it comes to the economy.
Ooh, scalpel precision. Again, you can expect those small plays to snowball into an eventual collapse. And Blacklist International are respecting that fact now. After hearing the conceal, they're like, all right, we're just going to back off.
Let's just back off from here, right? And that's always something about the Arlot pick, right? A lot of these teams, when they're down behind, they try to turtle up in the base, defend the best they can. You're looking at the real-time win rate. It's pretty low for Blacklist right now, 35% against AP BREN at 65. And that's the thing, if you try to extend the game a little bit further, that's Ogwin's job, right? Go in, fish them out of the base. But right now, despite everything, Blacklist still wants to be on this side of the fight. The Lord Dance going to be started up, but AP BREN, they're going to go ahead and just take control right now. Does Blacklist International have an answer for this, or should they get back to base and deal with the push in Lord half health?
This ain't smelling like a dance. It looks like they want to blitz it. Lord here at half health. Ogren committing the final slash, displacing Renegade and Sensui. Super Marco moving back, moonwalking back to the Lord. Sensui, just one more weakness point. Dash it on out. AP BREN takes another big objective.
Very clean coming out from AP BREN. Baiting out the members of Blacklist International, baiting out Sensui to get out and then punish them. And obviously their lanes are going to be pushing against Blacklist International naturally. Yue rushing for the winner truncheon with a needed, absolutely going up against Super Marco. He can be the first one to receive the crossbow of Tang and just deny it completely. But that means that your damage output from the Valentina, it's not going to be as optimal as you would expect from a Valentina that gets a glaive or a crystal as the third item. And Blacklist International, at this point, they're going to be scrambling for scraps.
Yeah, again, I think at this point, you're hoping that they can stay in the game at least another 5 minutes, right? Get to that point where you extend the series. OHEB just now getting the Malefic Roar will be able to help pump out some of the damage, but really it's about surviving this first, dealing with the Lord push, and from AP BREN, possibly going fishing again.
Like synchronized swimmers, they get all waves in, picking off Renegade. Who's next up on the docket? The Netherrealm already stolen away, used up by Yue. The Lord wailing away at the base, blazing duet by OHEB. He gets popped by Kyle Teasy, and that's all she wrote. Thanks for the memories, thanks for the base, thanks for match point as AP BREN go on.